Are you ready, chat? We are going to remake Nightmare on Elm Street. Jack Black as Freddy. Well, lucky for you, this is the casting. I've only pulled in a couple of the cast members. The ones that are memorable to me. Who is our Freddy? Adam Sandler is Freddy. I don't know, I'm pretty into that too. That's actually pretty fucking funny. You're making a remake. We're making a remake together, so you guys get to decide in the chat as well. Aubrey Plaza was Freddy? Wait a minute. Dan Stevens, no. John Malkovich? You guys are way too good at this. No, I think Johnny Depp gets the flick. Trisha Paytas is Freddy. Cillian Murphy would be good. I don't want to hate him though. Walton, who's that? Walton, sorry, I know it's really close up. Walton, oh, the guy from, well, I'm gonna say from White Lotus. Jenna Ortega, Frankie Muniz as Freddy. You guys are so funny. When no one's, I don't feel like anyone's agreeing. We're gonna have to choose one. What does everyone think? Nicole Kidman as Freddy. You gotta say as who? I fear we're all going in different directions. Let's pull up some options. What was the other option? Blake Lively? That's mean. Goggins. Okay, everyone likes the Goggins guy. What's his name? Goggins? It just says Goggins White Lotus for me, guys. I'm not joking. Walton. Actually, I kind of see it. He's our front runner, but these are our backup options. How about that? Okay, I see it. You know what? She might do a good mum. Alcoholic mother? The boyfriend? Okay, I think that's good. I think we can lock that one in, Eddie. You guys like the Timothée? I think we need to choose our final girl before we choose the first, the boyfriend to die. We'll have her here for a second. It's supposed to be serious or funny? I can't tell. I don't know. We'll get there. Sally Hawkins is the mother. Oh my God, that's actually such a good idea though. I like that. We'll put her there and then we'll come back. We need a final girl. One of the girls from Fear Street 4. No, we're not doing Natalie Dyer. I'm sorry. Come on. Oh, Hunter Schafer? Fuck, that is actually good. Oh, I like that. Has Hunter Schafer, except for in Cuckoo? Has Hunter Schafer been a final girl in a horror movie? I actually think she would be better in the Scream. Obviously, if the Scream franchise, if things didn't happen, she would have been better in Scream. She gives that modern kind of feel. Sydney Sweeney is Nancy. That one is too much. Who said that? I like this. I would love to watch that. Who would be the boyfriend? I don't think that Timothy, I just don't see him as a good match with Hunter. Who would Hunter pair with? Other than Jacob Elordi. I don't know. She's such a boss. They're meant to be defenseless and die. So the way you turn this into Euphoria. Wait, is what's his face from Euphoria too? Joe Elwyn? No! Matt Healy? Oh my God, not you guys saying the same thing. Austin Butler? Oh, Nicholas Hoult. That'd be good. I feel like he's too old. Harry Styles. Wait, why is this so hard? They're just gonna get killed off. So who's someone that we want to watch die? I actually find this really hard. Dan Stevens, too old. Who's Brian Austin Green? Jennifer Coolidge is Nancy. Stop. Okay, we'll come back to this one. How about that? I feel like if we get more of the vibe, would that help? I feel like we need to get Nicole off here, hey. I feel like this works-ish. I don't know. Put Nicole back. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, the title. So, let's change the title. We need a title that's more... I mean, when we do a remake, we just have to make it, just for SEO reasons, make it a little bit more distinct. So we don't have to, we can just call it Elm Street, that's fine. We could even call it Nightmare on Elm. We could even call it, if we really want to do something, do you know what I mean? I'm spitballing here, If you guys have any ideas, anything? This might be the font. What would we call it? The Nightmare? Oh my God, that's good. I actually like that. The Nightmare. The Diva on Elm Street. That's good. Eli Roth is a nightmare. I just thought of Ross Lynch. Who's that? Ross Lynch. What's he in? Oh, why aren't we doing Kyle? Oh no, Kyle Gallagher. He's already in Elm Street. Wasn't he in the remake? Am I crazy? He was. Because he would have been perfect. I see what you're saying. How old's he though? Oh, 1995? He's 30. So prime age for being a teen in a movie. How old is Hunter Schafer? 26. Oh, why is everyone so old? I'm kidding, just to play teens. But I don't know how old Heather was in this. Okay, let's just keep going. I like the nightmare. Bye, Des is done with this. Thank you so much, Des. Have a great day. It's really hard to pick people who are teens that I know would do it justice. Do you know what I mean? I like the nightmare. What do you guys think about that? The nightmare. Is it too much or too little? Nightmare Street? Isn't it Elm Street? Okay, details. Okay, so the original details, well, the original subgenre was a 80s supernatural kind of slasher. So, are we gonna do modern? Are we doing retro? So that's what I'm saying. If we go back to this, we don't have to do it as a modern film. Set in 2020, so we're just remaking the remake of Nightmare on Elm Street. Musical? Lady Gaga. That's actually so good. Period drama. This is why we can't make movies, guys. They're like, everyone's a critic in space. Make it set in the future. I feel we've ruined this. Okay, subgenre. Let's just do subgenre. So it's still gonna stay supernatural. We're gonna keep it as a slasher still? Or is it gonna be a whodunit? Because we can flip it and make it like Scream, where it's a whodunit and we don't know who. Wait, what if we made it so we don't know who Freddy is? Everyone has a motive in the town. Everyone's just like hiding a stripy sweatshirt. A story about Freddy before. Well, I mean, we can do the origin story. I think the origin story is not a bad idea. Okay, screw this. So I hate to do this, but let's get rid of all this and let's do a young Freddy, old Freddy. Then we can have Timothy as the baby. Okay, we'll keep these guys to the side because they'll show as like at the very end, like it will set up. So they'll come into it, but they'll have like just a small appearance. So who is gonna be young? Shut the fuck up, you guys. I don't think Chalamet is bad for this. Young Freddy. Wait, the photo I chose? I can't even type. Imagine going from young Willy Wonka into this. Quaid? Dennis Quaid? Well, I mean, that's not too far off, right? I actually think this is a really good idea for Freddy because he needs like anger management for sure. Jack Quaid! Oh my god, that's way better. Okay. Not Dennis Quaid. That's actually so funny that I thought that. Oh, he's too charismatic. Why are we choosing all these like scrawny white boys? They're too charismatic. I mean, you have to be a killer, so I guess it works, doesn't it? It checks out, guys. He does look a little bit more like him. I think it might be this photo, though. Young Freddy? Oh, you know what? He finally gets to show his angry side. Will Poulter? He'd be good, but I feel like you'd have to get an exact match because he's very distinct looking. I don't think that Jack Quaid's quite right, but I feel like we're on the right path now. Okay. So the nightmare, this details. So we can say prequel in here. I don't know if it's meant to be on this one. Prequel, slasher, supernatural, villain, origin, story. I think this is only getting worse. Maybe. But maybe it's the friends we made along the way. Do you know what I mean? Not Dylan and Cole Sprouse playing Freddy. They tag team it. What if Freddy had a twin? What if Freddy ate his twin? Just saying. Setting. This is a good one. So setting, which do we want it to be a small town? We can do Ohio. I didn't know it was going to be a prequel when I wrote this, obviously. So same. Obviously not 80s. It'll be like 70s. No, it'll be like 60s. If it has to be before it happened. When did Freddy get burnt? He was like 50s or something. Oh yeah, I guess this is... We don't know where Freddy came from. It was when Nancy was... Who is that? Wasn't his mother a nun? Not me Googling, was Freddy's mother Oh my god, she was a nun. At age 18, Amanda Krueger decided to become a nun, choosing Mary Helena as her name in Christ. It's 1941. Her first assignment as a nun was to care for the inmates at the Western Hills Hospital, including an infamous tower where the most insane patients were locked up. What film is this from, I wonder, where this was established? Only a few days away from Christmas, Amanda was accidentally... Oh, shit, that's right. Okay, I'm not going to finish that. Oh my God, I totally forgot that. Which is so wild because I did a whole video on all of this, but it's all coming back to me. No wonder I forgot this. There's actually, I know like that is horrendous, but there is so much to explore in terms of a prequel because of this. Because I didn't realize we did have this, all of this backstory. Oh, that is crazy. Okay, I'm gonna skip through some of that because I can, let's just say Freddy was conceived from this situation. So 9 months later, Amanda gave birth to a son. Shortly after, the infant was given over to the state and adopted by Mr. Underwood, who was an abusive alcoholic. Oh my God, it's all written there. It's all, I totally blocked it out too. That took a serious turn. I totally forgot that that all happened. That's why we do these together, guys. So Amanda Krueger would returns twice in the series. I mean, guys, there's a lot of films, don't worry. And she returns as a spirit to help her son. Oh, it's really dark. Oh my God. Melv, you've got it. Amanda Seyfried as the mother. Yes. That's so good. Though she's probably like the same age, which is kind of creepy as Quaid. Amanda, did I say her? Krueger Wild. Okay. Good work. See, things are getting done. Imagine if this film comes out in like 3 years. Shit, I want to watch this now. I'm actually so into this now. I think we flipped it in a really good way. That I'd be so interested to see how they would even tackle this kind of thing. I know a lot of people don't like seeing topics about very disturbing things, and I totally understand that. But I think it's really interesting when they form an idea about someone being a killer and all this stuff about them. And I'm not saying that their origin has to be some kind of forgiving story, but when they can do the whole thing to get this slasher reaction from the market, they get to do like teenagers being terrorized and sell that in the cinema. But then they have to back it up and actually show where the story came from. You cannot put this on YouTube, they will steal it. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's really interesting when they have to back it up and be like, okay, well, make it make sense and explain yourself. Obviously, depending on the subject matter and how they handle it. But I do enjoy seeing how people creatively take these stories and make them make sense. Who is Nicole Kidman gonna play? I think Nicole Kidman's sitting there. She's gonna be a producer. Nicole Kidman to direct. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Okay, so it's really set in when he grows up. So 50s, because from like the age of 10. I don't know if it's gonna show anything that happens with Amanda. I mean, it'll have to show a little bit, but it's not Amanda's story, it's Freddie's story. I don't think slasher. I think we just take slasher out, but I think supernatural is probably where this one will shine because we'll figure out how exactly he gets the supernatural ability to do the dreams. And I think we more so focus on the connection to dreams because they never really show that. And maybe it could be like a mental, but maybe it could be like a mental health thing where he is escaping using like through his dreams and going through all the stuff that he went through with his childhood. Maybe that's got something to tie him to dreams and he goes somewhere to escape and he learns how to, you know, what do people call it? Like quantum shift or something? I don't know. Yeah, lucid dream. Honestly, I know this sounds ridiculous, but it's not up to us to put it into the film. We just have to make the idea. If I heard this, I'm like, I am so interested in how this is going to turn out. It sounds like it's unachievable, but I want to see what they think the lore is. Do you know what I mean? I don't know how they would pull this off, but that's not up to us, guys. We're just doing the start bit, okay? We don't have to worry about the other stuff, okay? Okay, any other, I mean, I had this here, but we have changed so much. His backstory, his upbringing, his connection to his supernatural abilities. I don't want it to be a thing that like is Maleficent or whatever, where they condone, you know, the wicked of it all. Where they condone, obviously Wicked's different, but I haven't even seen the end, so don't come for me. But you know, where it's like the story of the baddie and they change it into an uplifting thing. I don't think that should be the way, but I don't know. You know what I mean? I think that they created this lore and they need to sit in it and we need to sit in it. And I want to watch the writers squirm. And I also think it would be interesting to see what they focus on in terms of the... Sorry guys, this got really deep, but I guess that's the subject matter of it, right? This is the problem, and this has always been the problem with recreating anything to do with Freddy Krueger, because there is such deep lore whether he did or didn't do certain things. And I think that it's time Hollywood finally addressed who he is and how he has these powers and what actually happened. Okay? What do we think? Hollywood, sorry, let me scream. Hollywood, make your move. This is an A24 film, obviously, or Neon, okay? Because I'm not watching it otherwise. The Nightmare. Is there a cute... I'm not sure about the Jack Quaid of it all. Maybe it should be an unknown. Blumhouse original. Oh my God, you're not wrong. Sorry, I screamed, but you're not wrong there, Justin. He's the only one who could do it like the poetic... emotional justice. I don't think he's done a story. I know he's doing that Clayface, and I'm sure that's going to be an origin story of a villain turned, you know, the backstory and how it came to be. So I'm sure he's going to do that, but I want to see him actually do someone evil. That would be very interesting. Well done, guys. Well done. That's The Nightmare. If you're on YouTube watching, you're welcome to join the madness at any time here over on Twitch. Thank you guys so much for watching over on YouTube. We are on Twitch 3 times a week, and see you guys soon.